I'm Tyler Barlow, and I work for the LSU AgCenter, and I'm a livestock and forage agent for Rapides, Vernon, Beauregard, and Grant parishes. So today we're going to talk about more of the phenotypic selection that you need to take and have place on your farm, whether you're selecting replacement heifers or things of that nature. So to start out, we're going to talk about body condition score in cattle. One thing important to remember when body condition scoring cattle is to understand that there's a level degree of being in shape and being overly conditioned. So having a good balance between those two is important for not only reproductive health, but overall herd health as well. Here are some heifers from the Dean Lee Research Station. Quite frankly, all seem to be in really good condition. But ideally, you want your heifers to be on a BCS score between 5 and 6 to just ensure overall health and that no reproductive processes are inhibited. So one thing to ensure of is to make sure that they have that easy fleshing ability and good body condition score. Not only does it help with overall health, but it also ensures that they can raise a super healthy heavyweight calf come weaning time. And so this heifer behind us here, you can see exhibits good flesh just in terms of her forerib, her spring of rib as well, her lower dimension through her center body, and she kind of blends all that together while still maintaining not being overly fat. So this is a good indicator of what your female should look like after weaning. Structure refers to the physical framework of an animal and the skeletal makeup of that animal as well. Good structure refers to how well the joints, the bones, and the muscles align to help with animal movement and overall productivity and longevity as well. It's important to understand that selecting animals with good structure can help you increase your longevity within your herd. With input prices increasing over the recent years, this is a super important aspect you need to implement in your operation, just to include longevity and productivity for your heifers. Some important considerations to look at when evaluating structure are the hip, the hock, the pastern, and then the toe and foot as well. Making sure that those are all never too straight and never have too much set, although we do prefer an animal that has too much set over being straight. Although femininity might seem self-explanatory and mostly left up to the operations or the producer's opinion, it does have some implication when you're talking about reproductive efficiency and reproductive traits such as maternal ability, milking ability, and fertility. One thing you want to look for when you're looking for a feminine heifer is maybe one with a refined head, clean and smooth neck and shoulder, and a slender neck as well. The head shouldn't appear overly coarse in its coarseness of features. That often suggests a more masculine phenotype. Even before they calve, replacement heifers should show signs of good udder development, well-placed teat spacing and size, and a level udder floor. This is an indicate for good milk production and ease of nursing when they decide to calve. So some areas concerned here when you're looking for femininity would be the head, the neck, the shoulder, and their muscle pattern overall. You don't want them overly stout because that can contribute to some calving and dystocia issues, but you still want to consider that when you're doing your selection for your replacement heifers. Next, we're going to talk about degree of muscling when you're selecting replacement heifers. Although it might not be a top trait and a priority to have, it's important to consider that they're going to pass down that muscularity and width and mass to their offspring. So if you're trying to generate bulls, it's an important factor to consider. A degree of muscling influences carcass quality, meaning that females with good muscle that have some width and mass are more likely to pass on that desirable trait of growth and meat traits to their offspring. Also improving overall herd efficiency and bumping up your market value as well. Muscular females are better equipped for the rigors of life in a breeding herd, contributing to their longevity and productivity as well. One thing to consider is you don't want to compare degree of muscling between breed types, and so that's kind of like considering apples to oranges. You wouldn't want to compare a Charolais animal to an Angus animal, so keep that in mind if you have a wide range of breed types within your herd. Implementing a pre-breeding carcass ultrasound can be a good indicator of back fat, ribeye area, and KPH fat, and allows for producers to have a more numerical approach to carcass quality. Some areas of concern here when you're talking about muscling would be evaluating the animal's stifle, the animal's hip, their width at the ground, so their base width, their top shape, and their stoutness of foot and bone as well. We've talked a lot about the physical characteristics you look for in a good replacement female, a body condition score, and fleshing ability. structure, degree of muscling, and femininity. But it's also important to consider your environmental factors as well. That can all but include herd health management, nutrition, and your grazing strategies as well. Having a good environment for your animals to grow and superior genetics can lead to a superior phenotype. If you have any questions about selection of your replacement heifers or need help in that aspect, feel free to reach out to your local extension agent.